happening? How I do? How y'all feel?
Yeah.
And this is Mr. Fly Clips himself, Fred in the flesh.
You got Mr. Frequent Flyer Mouse, one half of two brains, one goal. I know y'all missed us. We missed a week. I was in Vegas handling some business, but the show don't stop. We back to add another rendition of what we do. How you feeling, sir?
Absolutely.
How you feeling, sir?
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
yeah,
You know, I know.
How you feeling?
Man, I feel good. It's getting warm out. It's getting warm outside. Traction is picking up, so I feel amazing. Actually, I feel amazing. I feel amazing. We got some things to talk about. I know we always say that, but missing a week gives you a lot to think about. By the way, man, make sure y'all drink y'all water, man. Make sure y'all drink y'all water. Tap in. Make sure y'all drink y'all water.
Stay hydrated. Please stay hydrated. Especially if you're in Arizona, stay hydrated because if you don't, it's not good for your life.
Arizona or Vegas.
Or period.
Yeah,
Just stay hydrated. That's public service now.
I'm getting right to it.
Okay.
I'm getting right to it. Question for you. Do you think, in your personal opinion and why, fathers get the same respect as mothers from the child?
From the child.
Yes, from the child. Or treated the same. Let me say treated the same as the mom. Same praise and things of that nature.
No, they're gonna be totally different.
Okay.
Because how a man parents is definitely gonna be different from how a woman parents. So the kid is definitely gonna take it different. But as being a parent and being a kid, you you find that most kids they play both sides of the coin, right? So they figure out who's the easy parent and who's the hard parent, no matter whether it's whether it's the mother or the father. So
Right.
it usually comes down to, and I ain't gonna say it comes down to the gender of the child because a young man can still be a fantastic young man and be a mama's boy, from what how they say it. I think, and vice versa. A daughter does not benefit from being a daddy's girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just about the parent, and really you just have to make sure that you just build whatever that kid is. You know what I'm saying? Because the different, I mean, it just comes on because usually, okay, dad is usually portrayed as the bad,
Right.
or the disciplinarian, or don't say that. I'm gonna call you daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But nobody, you very rarely hear somebody like, I'm gonna call your mama. You know what I'm saying? And that's only if the dad is just nowhere in sight. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of mitigating factors in just that dynamic alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? And to say if one or other is really better, or the kid is gonna like listen to one or the other one better, it's so it's so broad, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay. Question it. I know, like I see sometimes athletes, mother and father's in the picture. Mother and father might be together. Let's say the son is going to the NFL or the NBA. Right? Let's just say. Immediately he said, "I would like to thank my mom." Sometimes he don't even mention his father at all. So I see that happening, and I'm like, as you being a parent, like, do you ever look at that and that makes you feel a certain kind of way?
yes,
Because you're providing, let's just say y'all parenting 100. Let's not even say 50.
right,
So
right,
y'all both have roles, no matter how people look at it. Y'all
right.
both have roles. Right? So I just don't understand how a lot of times the child says, "I like to thank my mom," and won't even mention the father.
Right.
If they're both present. Now, if they're not both present, I get it.
Right, right.
But I'm referring to times when they're both
And
present.
you only hear
You only hear say, "I like to
I
thank my
really
mom."
don't like that.
Okay.
I don't because that diminishes that steadily diminishes the role outwardly.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
and and that's really not fair to somebody that's really been there
Right.
as well. Like, not saying that you really need the acknowledgement, you know what I'm saying? But if it's given out, it should be given out as, I think, my parents.
But why wouldn't you need the acknowledgement? Like parents don't need to feel good.
I mean, they do, but at the same, I feel good if you feel good.
Okay.
I feel good if my son is shining, no matter what he says, I'm with him anyway. So even if he don't say my name, doesn't diminish the fact that I'm there. But if he does say it, it props me up. But at the same time, he's there, so it props me up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you 100%. But if I was a parent, I would want to hear my name as well. I'm just being honest.
No, and
you know what I'm saying?
and me too. I'm not like I would really want to as well, but at the same time, I couldn't be mad at him in the moment and be like,
and take away from his moment.
Right. Or even tap him on the shoulder later, like, hey man, you want to tell me thank you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't be like that because at the end of the day, I mean, regardless of the fact, I'm sure he's acknowledged it, just not on, you know what I'm saying, just not there. You know what I'm saying? You have to be okay with not being acknowledged sometimes, because being in the back is not always best when it comes to something like that. Because again, you're a parent. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna tell you the whole story but there was a point with me and my daughter, and it was something that she did for me that nobody really know the ramifications of it. You know what I'm saying? And with me just being a parent, I hold that so dear. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's this small. It's really, really like this small. It was like she called me, and she could have called she could have called somebody else, probably. You know what I'm saying? But it ended up being me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it made me feel.
Did you let her know that?
Absolutely.
Did you see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Still, you let her know that.
No,
right?
but it was only in the moment that I let her know. I'm like, I'm glad that you called me.
Got it. You never,
you know,
kind of
I never
explained
was
it to her.
no,
Got
you know what I'm saying? Just because that was my thing that she didn't know that she done, but she did do. You know what I'm saying? And just as a parent, that small thing and that lack of acknowledgement don't make it no less this big. You know what I'm saying?
I just feel as if everyone wants to be appreciated.
Absolutely.
Right? So the same time, kids need to feel appreciated and loved. Parents should be able to want to be appreciated and loved as well, right? Yes, so just think of me. Once you say one parent over the other and they're both in a household, you don't know what that can do to a person. Like you said, I could say, I thank my parents, and you don't single anyone out, right?
Right.
Cool, right? Because even if I was mad at my parents and we always in the house, I'm not going to single one of them out. I will hope I don't single one of them out because I don't know how that makes them feel, right? So when we teaching our kids or we teaching young men and women to be accountable, say thank you, be appreciative, that was a moment you can show that, right? Right. So I'm just as your father, I'm asking that question because I look at it all the time and I'll be like, yo, that's crazy.
But like you say, but that's also a taught thing as well.
Right.
I have to from the come up, I have to show my son or daughter to say thank you and be appreciative of the things that you have been, you know what I'm saying?
Parents and things.
Exactly. Because they have to be given that skill.
Some kids choose sides.
All kids choose sides. All kids choose sides. All kids choose sides. But it's just the fact of you being okay with what you do on your side. If you know what you're doing on your side is okay, you can choose sides all you want to. But I know what me and you have. You know what I'm saying? I know the talk that we have. I know how you come to me. I know when you come to me. I know why you come to me. Why you come to your mother is a totally different thing. I don't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all do y'all thing. Y'all be laughing about stuff I don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different dynamic of, you know what I'm saying, right, of each person. And, you know, it's you know, as much as moms would love to be dads, and it just can't happen. And as much and that's the thing, you will never hear a dude say he want to be a mom.
Yeah. Oh, factual.
You'll never hear a dude say he want to be a mom.
Right. Or try to play the mom.
Or try to play the mom role. Only if he has to. And that's only when it comes to braiding hair or something. Other than that, he's gonna make sure that young lady talks to another young lady. You don't eat. You very seldomly see other. I mean, and I say you very seldomly see it because it's just because of the rat race of the other times, I think. But you don't see most young females push their sons towards other males. They might let them meet them, or like. And I ain't saying that they even the people that they dealing with. They don't be like, you should be part of, or you should talk to him sometime.
Right.
Hey, be his. You know, I'm not saying be his friend, but get to know him. You know what I'm saying? But that's not a thing that happens. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just that's a good question.
I knew that was one of the ones that started off. Yeah, I knew that was one of the ones that started off, man. What you got?
Because the women and you know what I'm saying, the women and the kids are important, and when they when you're not on the same page, but I want to just switch it a little bit since and we're in March, right? We both like basketball.
Nah, because I'm like, yo, I can't even call it.
No, okay, but no, okay, but I'm just bringing it into March because I'm gonna ask you a different, like,
okay,
it's along the lines but different. So, if you could pick, a five, I don't care. It's just your five. I don't care. College basketball players. I ain't saying they're the greatest. I ain't saying
that's playing right now. Or
no. Just ever. We ain't talking about just playing right now. Just ever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about on no dominant scale. I'm just talking about your five people you know. Again, it's college. You can show up at the gym and you're gonna run the gym. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Just your five, including yourself. This is what I'm gonna start doing.
Okay.
This is what I'm gonna start doing. Including yourself. Give me four that you know you can hoop with because I know you're a hooper. That's what I'm gonna start doing the hooper. I hope y'all listen to me.
They don't know.
I'm gonna start putting y'all in the equation.
Yeah.
So that way the question is different. You feel different about the question when I throw you in. So even in the comments, when y'all see this, put yourself in the equation. You and your best four out of college, and they in college. I ain't talking about when they go to the pros. I'm talking about as you knew them in college.
Oh, I can't pick Braun. Braun didn't go to college.
Braun didn't go to college. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
You
know what I'm saying? Cole didn't go to college. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like we in college mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like five, you and four.
Shaq, center, AD at the 4, KD at the 3, Ray Allen at the 2. No. Putting Jordan at the 2. You running the gym. I control the game. I don't need to do much, and I play D. Do what you do. Who you got? And I can tell you why. Like, stop playing with me, man. Yeah, who you got? Nah, before I even go, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna. So I could have picked Kareem, right? Kareem. But no. I'm not looking for validation from you. I'm just saying I picked a lot of people. I want Shaq.
Okay, you could pick
a lot of people. I know what AD did when he played for Kentucky.
Okay.
I know what KD did when he played for Texas. It's so many people you can pick, but those
that's what I'm saying.
Those would be the dudes that I want to play with. Those would be the dudes I want to go to the gym with. Okay. Those would be the dudes I want to go to the gym with, period. And I'm basing it off of what they did in college, not what they did in the NBA. Who's your five? Stop playing with me. Okay. And that means I'm younger. You know what I mean? That means I'm younger. What? That means I'm younger.
Yeah.
Oh, no beard and all that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Stop playing with me. I'm gonna start hooping again. They be trying. They be trying these little kids, man. Who you got? Who
Okay.
you got?
Okay. I got Isaiah
Okay.
Thomas.
So is he at the 2? Because you said you got to play 2.
No, listen, I'm a shooter.
Oh, so you at the 2?
I'm at the 2.
Okay.
I'm at the 2.
All right.
Where are the owners of the owner is a shoot?
All right.
Okay, Isaiah. I like big guys, so I'm gonna go with Kareem. So just because of, I got the best to check. I go Larry Johnson
At what position?
at the 4.
Okay. He was at UNLV, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Kareem.
You got 2 more, bro. You got 1 more because you include yourself.
I got, and this is just biased just because, you know.
He's from Michigan, because the dude from Michigan. I knew it was going to be Michigan. Who you going to pick?
Yeah, right. Gotta have a real, that's a real shooter. That's a real Flint Town shooter. Y'all know what we're talking about. That's a real Flint Town shooter.
Yo,
right there. National champion, all, you know what
my
I'm saying?
question to you is
Woo!
this. My question to you
Woo,
is
that's
this.
tough right there, baby.
My question to you is this. What is Larry Johnson going to do with AD? What is Larry Johnson going to do with AD? They both playing the 4.
Okay. Listen to when you said, you said they in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what KD looked like in college?
I said AD. I didn't say KD.
Okay, my bad. Either one. Did you see AD in college?
Yeah, you see his numbers?
Did you see Larry Johnson?
I don't care about none of that.
Do you know Larry Johnson numbers? They definitely better than AD.
Look him up. AD wasn't AD player of the year that year? Or defensive player of the year?
When?
What you mean? When? Didn't they win?
In Kentucky, no, they did not win.
Look it up. You sure Kentucky didn't win with AD? Look it up. You're not sure.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, look it up.
I'm not sure.
Look it up. Look. After you said that, right? Look, you sweating.
You look
at it right.
iPhone work.
Hold on. It sure do. Hold on.
I'm telling you, man. Man. AD was not better than Larry Johnson in college. He only stayed in college a year or 2. AD.
Yeah, because it's like that.
Man, please, man. Come on, man.
Okay,
Larry Johnson probably only stayed 2, maybe 3 as well. He didn't stay on full time either.
Led the team to a national championship.
What, AD did?
What is wrong with you?
Okay, Larry Johnson did too.
But you see his numbers though.
You didn't.
I'm not doing all that. We on a podcast.
Okay, but you didn't. You the one who brought it up.
Larry Johnson.
You brought it up.
AD.
How come he not? You tripping.
You don't remember what AD?
You don't remember what Larry Johnson did? See there. But I seen both of them.
Cool.
I seen both of them.
All right, cool.
Larry Johnson was more dominant than AD would ever be.
But I could believe that. Absolutely. Right. But my next question is this: you got to guard Jordan. That's cool.
Hey, man, he's 6'6". I'm gonna follow him 6'6" times. Believe it.
All right, cool. What's the next one? It's on me. Yo.
Why I gotta check you? I can put somebody else on you. I can put somebody else. I can put Glenn Rice on you. Glenn Rice checking during his career.
Who's guarding KD? I got KD, AD, Shaq. Who's guarding KD?
I just told you I got Kareem.
So Shaq and Kareem, right? I got
Kareem.
Larry Johnson.
Kareem, Larry Johnson.
At the 4. Glenn Rice, you and Isaiah Thomas. Don't switch it down.
I'm just trying to remember. I'm trying to make sure I remember.
So Glenn Rice is going to guard Jordan. Who's guarding KD?
You don't have to guard him. He's all right.
You don't have to guard who? Kevin Durant?
In college, you gonna guard him regular. So this ain't the professional Kevin Durant.
He was killing in college.
Yeah, you put your hands on you.
Dude, yo. You definitely on drugs. Literally.
Tune that
You know what I
nigga up.
mean?
Tune that nigga up.
He was a jump shooter.
Still, though, you can touch him though. He
Uh,
just wouldn't just be getting that shit off like that. That's all I'm saying.
He was 6'11", then 2. He was 6'11", then 2.
He's only 6'10" now.
With shoes on. Okay.
Just saying.
Yo, let me ask you this, man, because you playing.
I'm
You
just
playing with
saying.
that one. How do you determine, if you can determine family members, how would you determine? So you don't get what I'm saying? Let me give you an example. Because
I hear you.
He family because he blood. He family because that's my
yeah,
homie. That's my homegirl. How do you determine that? I know how I determine.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean what you call family, not what, because you know what I'm saying? Yeah. How do you determine that?
Loyalty, respect. I can see a person's heart that's around me for long enough to know.
Okay.
Like, I can't really fuck with heartless people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really a big thing with me. Like especially these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't, like, a person with no compassion will do whatever in life and won't care about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, won't care. And won't get, you know what I'm saying? Again, family or not, it don't even matter. So that's why, like, the loyalty, respect, and you know what I'm saying, like all that, like it's essential. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, for me to call you my family, that mean I harm another person for you.
Right.
And it's not a lot of people in them breaths like that. So yeah, right. it takes like, and then all those things have to be tested as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? For you to be like, you know what? I respect you in that light. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
For me, family is who I choose because I went through the trials and tribulations. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that's they're blood relatives, and I don't feel like they're family. I don't know them. I don't know them, right? I don't know them at all. And when I call somebody like my family, like I chose you. I really cherish the people that I chose to be around because I know who they are. I know their characteristics, right? I know what they stand on. You don't got to be the toughest male or female or whatever. It's just you're consistently being you, and I know I can count on you being you, right? All these facades and acting different when people's around, I really don't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? Just organically be you, consistent, right? Those are the individuals I call family, and that's how I choose individuals when I say they're my family, right? And also, like, through the last several years, there's people that are blood relatives and no compassion.
Zero.
All about themselves, right? And they choose not to see when they're doing wrong. Right, and as individuals I choose as family, and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I made a bad choice.
Right.
You know, so it's cool. Like if me and you ain't cool no more, I'm not talking trash about you. I don't hope you pass away. I don't hope none of that. It's just what you want. I'm not on that. So being that I'm not on that, I'm gonna just stay away from you. I don't want anybody to be harmed that I don't mess with. If me and you have that type of smoke, it is what it is. Right. But as far as I'm gonna stay to myself, I'm gonna stay away from you and just don't try to deliberately do something to me and we cool. But that's how I choose what's what. You know, and sometimes it happens quicker than others.
Right. But what type of but with that acceptance, like what type of benefit comes with it with you? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has that bar where it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, like we cool, but we ain't that cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even with somebody that you accept as family, like, you know what I'm saying? So
I wouldn't accept them as family. That's my bar. Okay. Everybody's not called family, right? So it's like As I'm getting older, I have more associates, right? Or we do business together or things of that nature. But family's something totally different. Family is individuals you'll let sleep in your house. Family is, no matter what you're going through, they're never going to throw that in your face. Family is, they seen you at your worst, they seen you at your highest, and they still was there, right? Family is those individuals, no matter what the situation is, they're going to call you on your bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And individuals are scared to do that. Family is the individuals who are around you and they're not getting no monetary gain. They're just with you because they really care about you, right? So it's the bar is everybody can't be at this bar,
Right.
And I can be that to other people, and that's fine,
absolutely.
right? Because everyone is not going to get the same energy from me all the time. And also, individuals that I call family, we do not have to hang out every day, and no love is never lost.
Yeah.
Nothing ever changes, right? So it's like it's easier to call people family that I grew with over time compared to meeting individuals now. I don't do the clubs, so we can't do that. We're not buying drinks together. I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not out in trouble. So
Right.
all those
Right.
measuring rods, people like he was there when she.
Right.
I'm not doing that. Now I got to get to know you as a person,
Right.
and we have to grow together. So those are the things I say because I hear people all the time, and they be like, "Yo, that's my partner." Because when I was in this situation, now the person the person who you said is your partner, maybe they get off with negativity. So that's why they was with you during that time. But if you're in the hospital, would they go check on your moms? If you was down and out and something like that, and it don't gotta be money, can you just call them to have a conversation? You see what I'm saying? So that's how I set the bar. Like me calling somebody family has not ever been because of money. It's not a money thing. Money comes and goes, but as far as somebody being down for you, when you need to talk, like that's being able to vent and talk about the issues you're going through and somebody talking you off the ledge is highly important when you calling somebody family. You about to crash out and they're not egging you on to ruin your life.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's your well-being and they don't have no gain from that. So that's how I judge who's family and who's not. Everyone's not there. You cool and all that, but nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Too bad, man.
Well, we are in like really different times than even from when you grew up, right? So, and as we've grown up, like things obviously change. You know what I'm saying? You change the environment. You're a changed person. You grow and you mature.
Right.
But at the same time, at the base of most things, it's still the same for me anyway. So I want to know your take on aggression because in our society these days, it's downplayed so much where anybody can say anything to you and you're really supposed to take it. Anybody can really do anything to you and you're supposed to just be like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna call the police. I'm just gonna let the proper authorities handle them. Like nobody likes to do like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like you're supposed to like institute and fight and all this stuff. But
before people wouldn't cross that line because they knew what would happen. They knew it was a repercussion for them.
Exactly. So, but now with it seemingly being no repercussion for a whole lot of things that people can say or seemingly do to you sometimes, like where is the line for you if or when the situation does transpire that aggression will have to take over in order for you to get, I ain't gonna say get your point across, but for you to divide yourself from that situation so it doesn't have to continuously be that.
I can't pinpoint a specific line because every aggression is looked at differently. Right. So if it's in a situation where you just blatantly disrespecting me after I'm asking you nicely, like, yo, you're doing too much, I might have to get my point across. Right. But at the same time, as I'm getting older and wiser, I know every action got a reaction. So if they did something, I did something, now what happened? Right? So cameras is out, a lot of things is going on. So before I'd be like, I don't care what happened, I deal with whatever comes with it. Now I'm like, yo, if you do something to somebody or you harm them, even if they provoked you, you still might get the worst end of the stick.
Absolutely.
Right? So if that's the case, I just try to like be out of the way, honestly. I really try to, and if I can't,
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. If you can't, because there's gonna come a time where you can't. Because as much as you try to hold up and have restraint, the other person on the other side, they might not want to have no restraint that day. And they're gonna constantly come at you until you're gonna have to be like, but block or do whatever you have to do.
But then that's the point. You asked me what point when I can't do anything else. That's my point, because I snuffed people before, all that. That's cool. And after you punch somebody out, and then whatever happens, it don't feel good. You know what I mean? So I can't tell you, yo, if this happens, because then people try. Right. I'm just saying, yo, listen. If it comes to a point where I can't get out of there and I have to defend myself, then that's what that's going to be. I don't know what that would be that day. That Monday could be different from that Tuesday. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, I'll be trying to leave people alone, but just stop messing with the nice guy. That's the best thing I'm gonna tell you. Stop messing with the guys who are cool and they not doing too much and they not saying too much, or the woman who's not doing too much and not saying too much. That means they have a lot of restraint. In return, you don't want that restraint to disappear and all the aggression come back to you. So just be mindful of what you do, right? Because just as well as they don't have no restraint that day, it's just as much as you could let your restraint go. And then the two bulls hit. And now when you let your restraint go, whatever you do to that person, don't say you did too much when you go crazy on them. Because that's what people say. Oh, you shouldn't. You can't tell me how far I can take my aggression when you messing with me. And individuals don't think about that. So I try my best, man. And sometimes you got to make an example out of people. And that example might be an example where that person is really damaged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Aggression, man. And let me ask you this to piggyback off that. If somebody could get you out of character, then that means you may not have control over your emotions? Okay. Explain it. Did they put their hands on you? So based upon words.
They probably did, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so they can take you out of your character?
I mean, it again depends on the day. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I mean, it's things that you can say to people that you know that can get them out of character. Believe me, I've been one of those guys where I know I can say 3 words to you. If you're a black dude, I know I can say 3 words to you, and you'll want to fight me. Period. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and if you don't, and you have that restraint, I know who I'm talking to.
Stop for a second. So if you say those 3 words, and somebody don't want to fight you, and you say you know who you talking, who are you talking to?
I know I'm talking to a person with at least this much restraint, where now I have to pay more attention to them now.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because
they're not that easy.
Because they just didn't jump off the ledge. So now I got to be like, okay, now I got to look at his hands. Like, now I got to see how he moving.
Right.
He's starting to, you know what I'm saying? How he about to posture up or whatever the case may be.
Another thing is this: some people just, you do that to them, they'll hold that and they'll catch you.
It's cool, but believe me, if I do that, I'm always watching.
No. I don't mean you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's a precautionary measure, like, you know what I'm saying. And you again, just when you do stuff, you do it because, I mean,
you got 2 options, bro: a chance and a choice.
A chance and a choice, man. Sometimes I don't be caring about neither one.
Listen, see that's the thing.
That be the thing.
I care about my actions, bro.
I do too.
I care about my actions.
I mean, at the same time, I know I'll be kind of knowing the situation I'll be in when things like that go down. Again, I'm older now, so I don't like.
So you deliberately be messing with people.
Sometimes people deliberately mess with me all the time. If you come to the barbershop, people mess with me all the time. Just because they know how I'm gonna act.
Is it women?
No. You know, it's been good, but they, you know what I'm saying, they like seeing me get riled up. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm saying that is.
Question for you. What is one essential you can't live without. One essential.
You gotta be more specific.
What you mean? I gotta be more specific.
I got kids and stuff. Be more specific.
A kid is your kid. So an item, what you use.
I use my kid. I tell my son to sweep him. I tell him to sweep. I tell him to do all type of stuff. I use that young man.
I said, for me, it's the internet. Bro. Can't live without the internet.
You can't or you won't.
I can't live without the internet.
That's not. I don't like. But you know, I don't like when people say you can't. So that's my thing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to project that up.
Oh, you can't. Nah, you can't project. I mean,
I'm just saying I don't like when people say you can't. I automatically go into like.
It's not like I can't. Like I can't do this. It's not in this. I'm not using in that same term. When I say I can't, meaning the internet, I could get anything I needed. I could get all the knowledge I need. I use it to do everything. Right. So that's what I mean. That's an essential. Like if they take away the internet, now what? How do you find the things you need now? If your car break down,
you just go look like you used to do.
And yeah, phones wasn't out there neither like that.
You go call a number. It was a phone book. I'm sorry, sir.
I wasn't getting in the phone book calling people. No, I was not.
When you had to look for something, you had to look through the phone book and mechanics, M's, go to the M.
I didn't have a car then.
I'm just saying.
No, but I'm saying me. I didn't have a car. I'm telling you.
Y'all had the yellow page.
And I wasn't looking in at the call nothing.
You never looked in
I can't say I never. That's a crazy statement. Okay. But I was not looking in the yellow pages getting some. I'm going on the internet. If it wasn't no internet, that's about people. I'm telling you. I was not. It's the internet for me, bro. How you buy them sneakers on your feet? How you know where Nike's at? How you know the herbs? How you know where herbs again?
That's true.
Yo, would you have still known about all the herbs you known about without the internet? Because somebody was looking in the internet.
I think so.
Interesting.
Because because the internet didn't tell, like a person told me. So
and they looked on the internet.
I can't say that they looked on the internet.
But you can't say that they didn't.
But with them being older than me, I can say that they probably didn't.
Because you
everything that comes from the internet.
Everything is on the internet.
It might be on there, but it had to come from somewhere before the internet.
Yo, bro, but it's on the internet, right? So if you
somebody had to put it on there.
If you say, yo, Tay, you should look at this.
Because somebody put it on there.
Forget the question, bro. Forget the question. Yo, this is with old people, bro. That's what I'm saying. Some old people, bro, they just don't want to answer the question. Whoa, I see said, yo, I can't live without my kids. I ask them to sweep.
I ask them to sweep and mop and do things for me. So I can't live without.
So you could live without your phone?
I could, yeah. I'll live without a phone.
No, I mean, that's it. You can't, no more phone. I said not before. It's no more phone. Before, no more phone.
If I had them, okay, yeah. That's good. I'm not gonna stop breathing. That phone don't make me breathe. Stuff like you have to
get to the ladies.
I have to find another way.
There ain't no other way without
it is when you can stand on the street.
Hey. This dude, go ahead, bro. Dude is bugged out.
Hey man, you gotta get it.
So basically, you saying you're ladies, man. If you go to stand out on the street and do all of that, I'm just saying. I asked the question.
The alternative, you said I would have no phone.
Are you saying that?
So I had to go out there.
Are you saying that?
I had to go out there and broadcast myself, but I'm not broadcasting.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that?
Am I saying what?
Yeah, I asked you the question.
See,
bro.
Now you're trying to get me.
Yo, look, yeah, restraint. There you go, my man. What you got for me?
Oh man.
You still didn't answer the question, but okay.
What? I did. What?
Your essential is your kid?
Oh, okay. No, okay. I didn't answer the question. No. My essential I couldn't live without. Tell you the truth, I'm with, and you don't think this is real life, but I'm serious. Like my basketball, I could not live. Good. I get a chance, I can go. Nobody can just go shoot. I can do, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I can go and, you know what I'm saying? That's like solid for me. I can go take my basketball, I can go, you know what I'm saying? My basketball will never turn me down. Don't ever say no. It's always there for me. It's right there. All I got to do is pick it up and go with it. It's just,
Okay.
It's something that I can always, I can, when I'm stressed, I can go shoot. If I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, how I'm feeling,
Okay.
I can work it out. That's,
All right.
you know what I'm saying,
I'm not mad at that. Internet warrior.
so. You heard.
All right, so what you got?
Really, okay. Let me take a break. I can't think. You're married.
Yo, this nigga really.
I really got to use
break.
that.
I do too, but I was holding.
It's a little break we had. It made me think about something. We got to get some sponsors, man. You know how they, you know how they do. They go to commercial and they be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? By the way, yeah, we need some sponsorship, brother. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to sponsor some of these, let us know. We will gladly, you know what I'm saying, give you any plug you want, any plug you need. But it depends on who you are. We just can't endorse anybody doing anything. So
Gotta believe in the product.
yes, please reach out. You know what I'm saying?
Product.
Let us know if you feel like we are worthy of sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? Let us know. Just made me think about that.
Sponsorship?
When we had to do the intermission. I'm like, every time I see intermission
cut to a commercial.
on anybody else, right? They be like, you know, they go to the plug. So just trying to get a plug. You know what I'm saying? Highlights.
All right. I agree. What you got?
This was really like, I wasn't gonna ask this, but I was like, wow. So everybody hit on this, but I'm gonna do it around a different way. And I don't know if me and you covered this or not before. I think I don't know for sure. Does a person's sexuality matter in your friendship?
No.
And when I mean that, I mean like if they're, I mean if they're gay or not, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like it doesn't matter. Okay.
As long as they're not pushing whatever they believe in on me,
Right.
and you're not respecting my boundaries, just like you want me to accept you for who you are, accept me for not indulging in whatever you indulge in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what people do in their personal time, as long as they ain't doing anything crazy with their kids or old people or anything like that,
Right.
I'm cool with it.
Right.
But don't try to. The biggest thing I have is like sometimes individuals are not respectful with whoever their partner is, and they just doing it all in front of you.
Right.
Whether you like the same sex or not, I'm really not with that. Like have some respect, have some decency. I'm not going to do that to you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you know that too when I see it. Like I ain't gonna make a scene. I'm be like, yo, that's not cool. You dig what I'm saying? So it doesn't bother me. What will bother me when it goes back to this? Whoever you are, in order for me to call you my friend, I need to know your character, right? So if you doing something behind closed doors and you say you scared to tell me, if you know what type of person I am, you're not gonna be scared to tell me, right? So if you hiding it, now I'm like we ain't cool no more. Because what else are you hiding? And being that you hit it so well, I'm cool, man. I don't care about what people do in their personal time. I really don't. I don't care about what you do. Once again, don't tie me up into something I don't know. Don't be doing anything crazy with no kids. No, come on, man. Besides that, nah. What about you?
No, I really don't care personally. Like it's really not a factor for me because I look at it like I don't really care what you do behind closed doors because it's not with me.
Right.
So however you choose to live your life behind closed doors, that's on you. And like you say, outside of there, and even if that person was all over their partner or whatever, okay, fine. As long as that's not me. I still don't have no dog in that fight. I still don't have no vested interest in again the sexuality part of whatever y'all got going on. Now, if you was already my friend before that or whatever, or you're my friend and I met you during and I found out you was that's perfectly fine. I have no qualms with you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you, again, as long as you're not trying to push that on my plate, like you say, push that on me in any form of fashion, or me and my kids. I'm cool. It's a respect thing, and like, even if it was if it was a man and a woman, they just always in each other's mouth every time you see them all the time.
That's what
You'll still be like, hey man, can y'all get a room or something? Like, you know what I'm
because
saying?
at the end of the day, like, is it respecting for me? Period. Right? And I'm just gonna voice that. And if you can't understand that, then cool, I won't be around you like that. Right? Because like any situation, like I wouldn't. So I see sometimes as kids, let's just say they like this, they be acting like everybody gotta agree with everything that's going on, and I'm like, yo, like still have some decency and respect. Like, you know what I mean? That's just like if a kid is walking around with his pants hanging off, all of that's not respectful to me. Like that's a little bit too out of line. Once again, what you do behind closed doors, like nothing really surprises me as well. Like nothing really surprises me. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I would like if I knew someone who didn't like the same sex when I met them, but they like the same sex now, I'd be like, what changed? I would ask them a question. I would want to have a conversation, not trying to change it, just trying to understand them as my friend. Because if it just you randomly, you know what I'm saying? Like
the switch.
Yo, whoa, like yo, what? Oh, I don't care, man. Don't try to be weird and push any agenda on me. Anything in life though, don't just try to push that on.
Right, absolutely.
Not just that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Not,
you like the same sex, more power to you. You in love, more power to you. You happy, more power to you.
Right. Whatever make you smile at the end of the day, that's on you.
Okay. I ain't gonna even ask that question.
Why not? You see.
So let me ask you this. How do you feel about kids though, feeling that they should be a different sex than what they was born? See, I didn't say adults. When you're adult, you do whatever you want. But I'm talking about kids and actually going through with it, and things of that nature. How do you feel about that? Because I don't have kids, so I don't got no dog in that fight.
Right. I and personally, this is just personal. I couldn't live a life where I couldn't talk to my kid enough to understand why they even, for one, why you're even thinking like this, for one. You're too young. Your thought process in this in general is absolutely too adult. I don't know what you've been thinking about going through or whatever, but I like you telling me you feel like a young man, but you're a young lady, or you feel like you're a young lady and you're a young man. We need to figure out why you're feeling like this, because again, it's not just because you woke up today. It's somebody telling you something or some influence that you have going on, and it's just a plethora of things that's going on that I need to find out who's feeding these things to you, because again, you're a sponge somewhere and not in the right places. And it's a parenting thing, period. Because again, none of this stuff goes on until me as a parent signs off on
it. And they start seeing it?
Yes. I mean, I've seen a whole lot of stuff in my life, man. Didn't mean I wanted to change and be it.
Right.
It might look good, you know what I'm saying? But I might even try to be it. Seeing, hey, man, don't work for me. Got to move on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm just happy. I'm happy I was me. It's just me. And I try not to pass judgment.
Right, because a lot of people are not. But then again, it comes down to the base of why are you feeling like this, and it ends up being something so minuscule where somebody's feeling was hurt and not validated after. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you hurt my feelings and you didn't acknowledge. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry that I didn't do that, but that shouldn't have made you go on a spiral to want to start mutilating yourself, doing type of all this. No, I don't want to be me. I want to be some. What are you running from? Everybody likes to speak about being religion and all that, but what are you running from? Because obviously you're not running towards something. you're running from, and what are you running from? Because it had to be in the four walls that you grew up in. It's something in that house that's not stable. Again, I have children. I have my daughter. I didn't grow up with her all the way. My son more, but regardless of the fact, they still got the same me. They still got the same dad each time. So it's just crazy for stuff like that to even be able to. That's tough. That's tough. It's different.
I hit you with two of them today.
Yeah, that's different.
But, all right, I got another one. Right. All right, you a scout. You're a scout. Because you know they just after next year no more G League Unite, right? You heard about that?
No.
Yeah, after next year, after this year, no more G League Unite. So that's about to be out.
But that just take that team off, right? It's still G League.
Yeah, to my knowledge.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So my question is, would you draft LeBron's son after this year? Why or why not?
No, I would not.
Okay.
Because I would need for him to get fully all the way back in the mix. The little heart thing and all that. But also, he just ain't showing enough me to draft right now. I mean, he's good, but I mean, I'm watching a March Madness right now, full of young men that's they showing improving a lot more than he is. So I mean, it'll take some, but no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't draft him this year. Nothing against Bronny. Like I actually like Bronny. I like he play defense and everything, but he's just not this year. Not this year. Like next year he'll probably be a whole. Like he'll be a different animal. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to. You better see more. I think so. Wow.
I didn't say a lot of repick.
No, I'm just saying just draft him, period.
Because I feel like he's going to be better in the league. I feel like his makeup is better for the league. So Bronny to me was never just a big time scorer. Like what he resembles with his father is getting everybody involved. What he lacks is the takeover effect right away, right? When you in the NBA and you on TV, people dogging you out, it's a totally different pause. It's a totally different feeling. Like now you either a dog or you not. You staying another year is not necessarily gonna make you a dog. It's gonna make your numbers look better if you decide to go. But when you in the NBA, you either a dog or you not. And what I can say is he has all the instincts to be a great two-way guard. He has all the instincts. He can shoot the open jump shot.
Right, but
he crashed the balls. He crashes the boards. But what I can say is he ain't gonna be scared to guard somebody 94 feet as a guard. You know what I mean? Like you telling me there's a ton of guards, whether they come off the bench or not, that's better than him. I don't feel that way. I just don't feel that way. Just like you got the dude from Kentucky. He nice with the braids, jump man high, right? If he does not go to a team that is gonna let him go and be able to do that,
right? He's worthless.
But you see what I'm saying? Right. So I'm looking at the plug and play person. If you come off the bench, you gonna be able to play deep for 15 minutes? Yeah. You gonna be able to sacrifice your body? Yeah. You're gonna be able to hit the open jump shot? Yeah. But that's why I said I would draft him. Him going back to college. What is that coach going to do?
But he gonna do for him what anybody else would. They're gonna let him. If he come back there, just let him play.
They let him play now.
Nah.
He got three other guards, bro.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. He got three other guards playing with him.
So if he went somewhere else, he'll just play. That's what I'm saying. He'll start and he'll play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't gonna do that. No, but
Just, and I'm not saying he don't. Let me not say that. I'm not saying he don't.
But it brings the confidence, like you know what I'm saying, like playing more and being in the starting lineup just ignite a certain confidence. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me. So let me ask you this: the Lakers guard they drafted, all right? He just had surgery. I'm not saying he's trash. Anybody in the NBA, I'm not saying they trash. Jalen Hood Shafino.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Jalen Hood Shafino. You put Bronny in the G League. I feel like he's giving people work. That's just my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion. He can play on the ball and off the ball. He really can shoot. He really can shoot the ball, bro.
Yeah, I watch him, but that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, but there's still nothing that just
stood out.
That just stand out about.
For me, it did. Instinct, defense, open jump shot.
I mean,
crashing balls.
Now his defense stands out for me. Like first off, for me.
Can you teach that? Can you teach instinct, bro? No, you can't teach instinct, right? So I'm looking at, if we're looking at upside, I'm looking at upside, right? So he has a high upside, and it goes both ways depending on what he does. To me, but I still feel like,
to me, also depends if he grow anymore.
He's 6'4". And what? He's 6'4".
That's regular point guard like you said.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Okay, so I mean, you put him in the league up against any other point guard, like they're gonna eat him.
Okay. It's dudes who came out first round and people destroying them, but they not playing or they hurt.
But we ain't talking about them playing good defense either. We talking about Bronny playing good defense.
I mean, people be scorching Paul George and he play good defense. You know what I'm saying? What you mean?
I mean, but you're gonna expect more from him because he is
But my point is, better offense always beat good defense.
Yeah, but unless you got somebody that's, I mean, okay, like.
Bronny James is Drew Holiday. Is Drew Holiday 6'4"?
Drew Holiday.
No, he's not. Look it up. Look it up. No, he's not. Drew Holiday's not 6'5", man.
I thought it was Drew Holiday. 6'4". Come on, G.
I just told you that. You said he was 6'5". I said he was 6'4". I said he's Drew Holiday height, bro. What are you talking about? You tried to lie to me on camera? He tried to lie to me on camera. Yo, play the tape back. Let me get with the engineer. But you know, so I hear what you're saying. My biggest thing is this: opportunity, bro. Because he could kill next year and still might not get opportunity. It all depends on what team you're going. But I'm always going to use someone who at least they could get in the game and try to play D. Really try to play D, bro. It's dudes who went first round and they went to a bad or not a good team. Let me ask you this, and then we could get off it. Let's say Bronny James went to Golden State. And everybody shoot. He ain't going to get a chance to get a couple shots on?
Yeah, because that system don't let him get shots off.
That's my point.
But that's a system, though. If he go anywhere else, you can't say the same.
Not playing.
I'm just saying, because anywhere else, now you're a one-on-one player. Now. You're not in the system that's being ran.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They got offense, but
the thing is, he can still play D.
Yeah.
So
he'll be
point of attack defender.
So he'll be Iman Shumpert.
No, he won't.
Because Iman Shumpert, they're defender than he. Well, I mean, obviously, he's better defender than him, but I'm just saying.
But Iman Shumpert was what, 6'6", right? So he was 6'6". He was guarding bigger guards. Bronny James is going to be guarding point guard, right? So the Stephen Currys, the Dame Lillards, the De'Aaron Foxes,
right? But
the Hollenberg,
I was just going to say him. He's fucking 6'7", 6'6".
Yeah, LaMelo Ball, right? Okay,
6'7".
It doesn't matter. It's still a point of attack defender to
oh, yeah.
So I'm looking at that. I'm looking at that right there. You can't teach that. You know what I mean? Will and effort. A lot of players don't give effort, and a lot of players don't have will. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar because LeBron James is his son, but what I'm saying is he has something players don't have in today's game.
Yeah.
More players score buckets can play. You know who height Bronny James is? Anthony Edwards height. Anthony Edwards is 6'4". He's only 6'4". Anthony Edwards is 6'4", bro. It threw me off. I thought he was 6'7".
I would thought he was too.
Anthony Edwards.
Wow.
Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is 6'4", bro. 6'4". 6'9" wingspan. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Come on, take it home. Take it home. What you got for me? Take it home.
Wow. I'm about to take that in first. I thought he was about 6'6".
Oh, bro.
Wow.
So what's the difference? Yeah, all of that out. He's still 6'4" though. And he plays bigger than 6'4".
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Let me ask you something. Yeah. Let me ask you something. When Anthony Edwards was at Georgia, was his hops like it is now?
No. I mean, obviously not how they. I mean, but they was stellar.
You seen Bronny hops? Bronny got hops.
He's decent, but he's decent. I ain't seen crush on nobody like I done seen Anthony Edwards, but I ain't never seen Bronny dunk on nobody.
I'm not talking about college. I mean, I'm not talking about NBA for NBA. I'm talking about college.
Anthony Edwards.
Players get better when they go to the league.
Absolutely.
Some players get better. Right?
Absolutely.
Russell Westbrook got better. Right?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is sometimes when you go to the league and that workout,
it open you up.
That's my point.
Open you up.
That's my point.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I don't see I just see him being, you know what I'm saying, like.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put this on camera. I remember one time, it was years ago before Damian Lillard came in the league. I came to this man barbershop and I said, Damian Lillard is gonna win Rookie of the Year. I said, Damian Lillard's gonna win Rookie of the Year. I'm telling you, this dude is cold. Like I see it. What you said? No way.
Dang, my God.
You said no way, and I said, yo, he's a killer. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
but it was a reason why I said that, obviously, and it was just because it had to be because of whoever else did his rookie class.
No, bro, it's because you didn't see it. You're a shooter. I'm a point guard. I see it. I could call it out, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm both of them.
You just called yourself a shooter.
Yeah, because I was on the team with my idol point guard.
Yeah, but you have a better jump shot than Isaiah Thomas.
I wasn't saying. I was just saying.
Called yourself a shooter.
But I was just saying I would rather him to handle the ball.
Yo, people, y'all
be the shooter.
Y'all be the judge because he said he's a shooter when he said he had Isaiah Thomas on the team.
Yeah.
Then he just said Drew Holiday was 6'5". Then he said
otherwise I want to handle the ball. Yeah, like that.
Okay. All right. I make players better, period. And that transition into life for me. Like that's just where I'm at. You know what I mean? You around me, you're gonna do better. I'm trying to tell you, man. You know what I mean? Take it home.
I would just like to say on behalf of me and this brother here, but anybody that has tuned in, commented, said hi, we like what y'all do. I watched it and I like this part, that part.
Much appreciated.
I appreciate y'all wholeheartedly because it's a lot of stuff that I don't see that I know he sees. And I appreciate all of it because again, we just starting off in this journey and we just appreciating the fact that y'all giving us any type of feedback that's positive or negative that we can at least expand upon, not tell you F you in your face and then you see something like that. He's bugging. But just being appreciative of the space that if y'all even get a chance to listen, that y'all at least put us in y'all space and hear what we have to say and how we have to say it. So I know I'm very thankful and I just want to say that's it.
Yo, you can't say something nice and throw jabs in it at the same time. You're funny.
I can.
I'm not mad at it. That's Freddie P. Let me chime in on that as well. Like, definitely appreciate you guys. All the support. All the support, whether positive or negative, the criticism, it helps. On top of that, man, just take care of yourself, right? If you mentally not where you want to be, hopefully you can log in, watch the podcast, and get some information that you can use to get you out of that situation and hopefully motivate yourself, right? And at the same time, motivation can come from anywhere, whether you know the person or you don't, right? So just try to stay positive, look for positive things, positive reinforcement on your day to day. What we want to do is not only provide you with real things, but give you positive things to look for to help yourself, right? Regardless if you go negative or positive comments, we're not going to stop doing it, right? So the negativity is going to fuel us just as well as the positivity, and we're going to keep going. Once again, Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles, I felt like I didn't even give my introduction earlier because he started laughing. You know what I mean?
He did right.
It's all good. It's all good, Mr. Frequent Flyer Miles. Y'all see me. I'm moving and shaking. I'm posting consistently. You know, and I look forward to bigger and better things in the future. It's getting warm outside. I'm drinking my water. Make sure you're drinking your water, man. Stay hydrated as well, man. Another episode down. Sorry y'all missed us last week, but I'm not sorry. I was handling some business. I'm about here. One.